We're back on Mad Max. Got the part, and then snow started hitting, or started getting close. So we started doing a bunch of other builds and stuff like you've seen. So sorry about that if you guys were excited about this. I don't know if anybody is until you see what it actually is going to be. So right now I'm going to draw up what I think we should do for the sidecar. So let's get to it. This is our drawing that I've come up with, and I've changed a couple things in that I'm gonna have it mount, and I was originally gonna have the trailing arm mount to the snowmobile. Not anymore. I'm gonna have it all mount on the sidecar. So what we're gonna do is just have it mount onto this front bar, and then have the shock kind of come back here and mount behind the seat back here. But this is the this is kind of the drawing I came up with, and this is what we're gonna kind of go forward with doing. So let's get to it. All right, so I've got these kind of not put on, but like where I want them. So we've got our beginnings of our frame built. I've just got it tacked. Seems like it's gonna be good, so I'm gonna go ahead and weld those together. Once that's welded together, we'll put it back on there. And then, well, I gotta fit the seat on. It's kind of the next, after that's done. So I'm gonna put a crossbar on it somewhere to where we can mount the seat. So maybe I'll just put the crossbar down and then put a plate across for the seat. After that's done, then, gosh, I guess I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what I think. I'll have to stew on it and see what I think we should do next, but we'll get this welded up and then get to that point. Now I've got this one built. My camera is being weird. So this one's built. I just need to get some spacers put in. Let me flip this around. Need to cut some spacers for either side, drill holes, and then we can attach that sucker. There are already a couple holes on the top here that I'm gonna drill through. For the back, I will need to put a little washer back here. I can't remember if I talked about this already because it is a different day. But instead of using that one there, we have switched, I switched to this because it's just a little less bulky. So I'm gonna do the same thing that I did with that one. Backer plate and bottom plate. What do you call it? I don't know. Anyways, and I'll do that closer to the end here. So that, because there's a heat exchanger right here, so that way I don't have to worry about it. I can drill into it. So we'll mount that. Probably pretty close to this rounded part. So, yeah, I'm gonna get the backer plate measured out and cut for this, and then once these are on, then we'll get to finishing building the rest of the frame for this and mounting the suspension and everything. So yeah, we'll get that built real quick. Okay, it's another day for me. Like always, just a couple seconds for you guys. Really want to get the mounting points attached to the sled today. So let's not drag your feet and just get right into it. All right, we've got our mounting points, mounting brackets mounted. Look good, I think. So I'm obviously gonna get better fitting hardware, but for right now, that's gonna be awesome. Or I'll cut those off or something, you know. But okay, next step, I guess, is mounting. I think I want to mount the shock next. I think that's probably our next move is mounting the trailing arm and the shock, because then we'll know where it's at to fit the seat on. So get going on that. All right, we have the brackets kind of tacked on there. I checked it with the trailing arm. So now we are going to weld these on there hard. So hard, I don't know what to call it. We're going to weld them all the way on. All right, so we've got the trailing arm hooked on. So now, so now I'm gonna drop the sled down and start trying to figure out how we're gonna hook on the shock. All right, we've got the bracket kind of tacked up here that's gonna hold the shock. The trailing arm is hooked on, and Lola's got a dance performance tonight, so we're gonna head in. But yeah, we'll have this piece all welded on there, and then this shock will bolt in there, and that will get welded there. So let's do it, huh? All right, we have our shock tower built. I feel like I did some pretty good welds on this. Here I kind of burned through, so those ones aren't great. I had to turn it down because this was thicker material, so I had it going different. But yeah, for me, I'm just kind of just in the early stages of learning how to weld, so I feel like that turned out good. So now we're gonna take this, mount it onto there. Oh, also, I did see a video of somebody that has a sidecar, so I'll post that in now. Which is fun that there's more than one of us. I don't know, it was hard to get a good look at it, but I think they were up at man, now I can't think of the name of the event. Spring Fling in Colorado. So anyways, we'll get back to it. All right, so we've got the seat crossbars mounted in, the tower's on, the shock tower's on. So now I just need to mark where to put the seat and then mount up the seat, mount up the trailing arm, make sure it all works. I do need to find a ski for it, so that's probably gonna be the trickiest part because this one's, it's not gonna work. And then it's ready to go. Bracelet maker. Boy, it's been a little while. So I've been doing other stuff in the shop, getting things ready for summertime builds. So it's kind of got put on the back burner, but I'm gonna really try to get this seat hooked up today. So we'll get the time lapse going and hopefully make some serious progress on this build. So I'm gonna pause this video here. We've got the seat hooked on, right? We've got this all hooked up. I'm thinking about switching trailing arms out because of some stuff that I have. Another video will come out. I've got these old sleds I'm pulling apart. So I have these Skidoo trailing arms that come along with some skis. Because this one I just don't have skis for it. So, I'm gonna kind of look into that. So we'll end this video here. Thanks for being here. Make sure to like and subscribe. I think this is gonna be a fun project when it's done. It's been fun to build. We'll kick back on that right now. We're gonna get into tearing some of these apart. Not sure when you'll see the videos, but appreciate everybody and we'll see you in the next one.